Neat. What was it? Oh, my spy. You are going to move into Athens. Keep an eyeball on things. Oh. I have made it all the way here, which I'm kind of surprised about. I got some more stuff coming too. I'm gonna go ahead and just move you over this way for a bit. Yeah, so I can send dudes to Iphy, Sedone that I'm doing the brainwashing for. Another archaeologist done over here. I don't know. Just gonna blindly send you somewhere that'll probably get you killed. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, another turn. Or not. Oh yeah, I want to make sure to super lock down Sophia. Extra lots of redundancy. Let's see if we can flip Genoa in time. Probably not, but, you know, we'll see. Okay, another turn. People are happy. Well, they were happy for a second. Just for a moment. Brief, glorious moment. Actually, the biggest problem with these barbarians is that they might take some of the workers. If they just steal science or money from Istanbul, I don't really care. Hey, we're making over 500 gold a turn right now. It's despite not being maxed out on our routes. Okay, no, we seem to be alright. Election shenanigans, unit promotions, guns. Yeah, kill the melee one, then we really don't have to worry about anything too much. You can go back into McCavity, actually. You are going to come around to Genoa, although I don't expect you'll make it there on time to be able to save the day. Another cruiser over here. Like, literally in the middle of all the things, in a very inconvenient way. Just whatever. Build an arsenal and some baths. Whatever you want. I don't care anymore. No, arsenal, actually, for defenses. Just Q. There. Stop bugging me about building things. I don't care anymore. Okay. This ironclad has no real targets, but it's here to stop naval counter-invasion. They're all Ottoman diplomats. It's tempting to just, like... There. Can we do that? Oh, it's only going to grab one. I definitely want to make sure the cruisers are moving forward. So the other one will just survive for now. Dig. Pew. Right, I wanted some redundancy over here. Make sure we're fully locked down. Let's get right up to the border of Athens. And if they ask about it, I'm going to lie. Oops, you know. This cruiser's pretty damaged, actually. Have it rest a tick first. And same. Oh, your job is to go and blow that guy up. Excellent. The Greeks definitely have an army. You know, let's not have any doubt about that. Someone just subbed, right? Little Arab guy, thank you very much for subbing. This is the pure salt victory. It's also the nutmeg victory, but it's also the pure salt victory. Unit was killed. Oh, it's a diplomat. Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. The diplomats are handy distraction. Oh, interesting. You flipped to Germany. We need 76. But at least it means you won't be warring against me instantly here. That's actually very convenient. We might still be able to get some diplomats over there, but probably not, because they do have some military ships over here. I wonder if I can bribe you to go to war with someone else first. Move your units away? Nah, that seems unlikely. But maybe? But probably not. But maybe. Yeah, that's going to be the faster way to get there. Alright, well, do what you can. Boom. Alright. Cruiser in here. A lot of ships to kill. Don't know who to focus on quite yet. Depends on where we can get the bullets to actually be focused. There we go. Because that's what I want to do, is ensure some kills. You have +1 range, so you can hit there. This is my more experienced navy, which I think is actually good. Kilmarius, thank you very much for the sub. Okay. Seriously though, can I get you to declare war on someone? Why don't you go and declare war on Germany? No? The Aztecs? Nope. Damn. It'd be nice to distract your troops. You do have a decent amount of stuff. Alright, screw it. I'm sorry, buddy. You only have 2 allied city-states. I think we can deal with that. Alright, let's do that. Kill off that ship right away. And apply some more damage to one of your other military vessels. Your vessels. Good. We'll take some free shots against your embarked units. Because we can. There's a donation just came in. I probably missed some somewhere along the way, too. Wymie, thank you! People want you to build a harbor/seaport in Nev to counteract the unhappiness. Whoa, that is a lot of unhappiness. Illiteracy, isolation. God, the construction rates suck here. We can't insta-buy them, though. All we can do is add about, like, half the production. That's the best we can do. Let's get another ironclad. I don't think we really need them, but... Seaport. Barracks. Forge. Chancery. Stuff. There. How did you get there? I'm legitimately confused, but alright. But impressed. We don't have +1 range in this guy, so we'll do that. Oh, no. Yes, you got open borders there, but... I think McAdvity is going to be perfectly safe now. Let's move some more units towards the Greek front. Why don't you just run extra production to Daedalus? Get them to maybe produce some ships a little bit faster. Another cruiser over here. Head over that way. Oh, you just popped out a bunch of little things. That's interesting. A cargo ship. Same thing. More hammers to Daedalus. I don't know why so many of their ships were so heavily damaged. These Greek ships. I really don't care where you go, archaeologist. Just find me a little spot of pink somewhere I can send you to. There might not be that many left anymore. You know what? I'm just disbanding you. Archaeology is not going to play a role over here. One of my cities can still bombard, though. I saw it in the thingy. Right here. Must have accidentally dismissed that. You do that. Berber cavalry. Maybe I'll upgrade this musket here. It's expensive, but probably worthwhile. Cruiser, you've got some moves left, and can then bombard. Can't reach there. Oh, you're out of moves now, actually. You can't do any more bombard. Never mind. Cruiser here. Won't be able to do anything, but at least you can protect that diplomat. And, I don't know. We might be able to actually avoid getting killed here. Wouldn't that be nice? Because I don't think the embarked ground units can do anything. You two, I don't know where you were supposed to go. Fuck it. Disband you. You're not even my territory. I'm not even going to get money for it. Who cares? I don't. Get the Iphy. Next turn. Now 20 minutes over. But we're going to be able to end this today. So let's just do it. And that way next week we can start with something fresh. Lost a diplomat. Oh no. It hurts so bad. There are a lot of ships around here. Wait, was that ship moving through a fort? Did this mod re-add the ability for ships to go through forts? And can you build canals with them? If so, that would be awesome. My favorite things in Civ 4. Yeah, assuming that wasn't just a visual thing, that really is awesome. Alright, you. No promotion, that's too bad. Pew. Finishing off with that ironclad. Obviously have to pull back with this unit. Tell you what, over here. Nice and friendly territory. Just in case it matters. I mean, it's not really going to make much of a difference, but what the hell. You are going to take the... Go away, pop up. Boarding party promotion. How that happens, we're going to kill you. We're going to soften you up. Is that enough to kill him now? Not quite. Soften him up some more, and then finish him off with that ironclad. Bonus against ships. Smack him around some more. This cruiser can... Basically, just we're mostly fighting a sort of delaying action on this coast, just to make sure that the Greeks can't just, like, come by and cause a bunch of problems in my own cities. But right now, we're okay. But it means less bombardment potential over here in Athens. All right, well, we're going to keep one-shotting their embarked units, since they're sure they want to do that. Really? Because I got the plus to range, and I can't... Can I get it from here? I will be able to. Good. I'm going to start weakening Athens. Here's the thing. I don't have to hold Athens. I mean, I don't have to hold any of the capitals for more than one turn, right? As long as I have them on the same turn, it doesn't matter how long I can hold the capital for. Yeah, that is a cruiser. Let's actually move my cruiser towards the rest of my fleet so we can back each other up. I'm going to just pause here for a turn on this guy. Because otherwise I'll walk right into that cruiser. Ironclad from here. Where are we going to go with you? Probably to the Greek front, because I actually think that's going to take a little bit more work. Ironclad, kill him. Ironclad, kill him. This ironclad. Whoa, hey! Thank you very much for the donation, Gosnet. The overtime tip, yeah! You guys are getting bonus content today. Poor Essentia. Poor mods. I guess I'll just step back and then hit you once. Cargo ship, I really don't care. Let's send some extra production to Poker Staples since you're close, and this will be a nice safe route to run. There. Okay, we're still good here right now. You can dig that up. You can bombard that ship over there, which can't actually reach me, which is pretty funny. So head on over that way. You just fortify up. Cruiser. Yeah, we'll have you come to the Greek front. I think that's where we're going to need a bit more muscle. You are going to create a landmark improvement. Ta-da! All right. Couple more turns. Couple more turns. I mean, you don't have an unlimited amount of ships at either of these places, but it should be enough to take them. Just as long as we've softened up their navy enough here. And there's still a decent amount of Aztecian naval stuff. Lost another diplomat. Not a big concern. Barbarian Turn of Doom. There's like a bunch of sparkling over here. I guess that must be from notifications. It's moving around too. Is it some sort of AI processing? I have no idea. Seaport. Good. Yay. Build that arsenal so it's safe, and then queue up some other random stuff so you never bother me again. Thanks. Same thing here. Leave me alone. Same thing here. Oh, let's get the walls up a little higher. Priority. That'll be a good idea. Okay, promotion. You are going to take... I'm going to go back to Coastal Raider over here. Just try to power our way through this city. Boom. You don't have a range bonus, but you can bombard from back here. So that'll be nice. You got a range bonus, so you can hit them from way back here, which is nice. You also have a range bonus. Let's move the Ironclad forward and actually pillage. Wow, we've got a lot of range bonuses going on. Right, but only one city attack tile. That's some nice damage, though. And it can go and pillage some more after. So I'm going to go ahead... Actually, let me just kill that guy. Because that's fun. You are... Yeah, naval unit stuff. You're going to pull back here. This Ironclad can go smash that. Actually, you can go and hide in this city. That should be okay. And rest up. And you're still on guard duty in this general area. This cruiser here. I don't know, just in case we might need you over on this side of things. Alright, starting to be a lot of Greek units moving through here. You should definitely get upgraded. You should probably get upgraded as well. What can you bombard? Oh, down here. The Greeks are bringing a lot of units over here. That's not bad. We do have a little extra bombard, though, so that's good. Let's finish... No. Alright, we'll finish you off that way, then. Fine. Be that way. And then finish you off. Good. And if we're going to do anything, we're just going to sort of try to rush through to the Greek capital. At this point, even if we lost cities, I think it would be fine. We just need to make sure we end the same turn owning all the capitals at the same time. We don't have a ton of ironclads over here, so I can't just go and wail on Athens in the face. I can go and be a little bit more risky with these cruisers, though. Alright, you can't actually... You would be able to see it from over here, though. Because you got the range 3, right? So yeah, let me do this. You don't have the range bonus. I guess I'll move you in here. Pillage that tile, and then bombard. Yeah, you don't have the range, and you literally have no more tiles you can attack from. So I guess I'll just move you inland as much as possible and try to kill some of that. You wait there. There's a backup ironclad for this attack. Oh, I think it's going to be a pain in the butt. It's only just barely coastal. And yeah, we might lose some stuff back here, or rather here. That would not surprise me. It's hardly the end of the world if it happened. We could potentially build a citadel with William the Conqueror, but I don't think that would be that helpful, actually. And I think mostly I'm going to need to get William the Conqueror out of here. They didn't bring much in the way of bombard. Oh, no, that's not true. They do have an artillery. I think at this point our priority will be to kill the artillery, actually. They might still be able to just hit the city with their face, but it's not like I can kill off all the melee units regardless. So the best I can do is try to eliminate some of their bombard potential. I will leave the volley gun in here, or actually upgrade it to a Gatling gun. I don't think the city's going to fall this turn. William the Conqueror should stay there too. Go and smash you. Blow you up a little bit. More backup ironclads over there. I'll actually move the cruiser down in this direction to provide some extra cover for a sook. Wow. Let's get the great engineer out of there. Random Aztec frickin' Axeman guy. Alright. Boom. I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice this unit by bombarding one more turn. Ooh, you can get +1 range. That's actually very handy, because I can move from here, bombard, which opens up more bombard possibility. Okay, we're getting there. What are you doing here? Oh, you smashed a unit last time, right? You can smash this one this time. Okay, good. Meanwhile, over here, Aztec capital. Yeah, we got to keep weakening it. You can actually pillage over here. Take that. Pillage that tile. I don't know if we want to attack the face with you, though. No, I guess we do. Okay, next turn, we can take that city. The question is, can we take the Greek capital next turn? If so, we win next turn. We should have enough bombard, actually. We might not be able to hold them, in a sense, although it would switch back and forth. Like, it would sort of suck if our timing is off, because then we'd have to retake it, and hopefully we didn't take too much damage. That starts to become a major problem. Just grab some random stuff over here. Grab some random stuff over here, too. And there. I mean, I guess I could just queue up, like, science or something, but no, this is fine. Okay, you can't reach this turn, but you can do that. Cargo ship, I really don't care. Alright, tell you what. Highest gold. Foreign city. Munich. The only person we're not at war with right now. I don't know what I need you for. Come over here. Alright, can I next turn now? Nope, not yet. Oh, there we go. Let's, yeah, flip Genoa. Nice. And we actually have another cruiser over here. And also here. Actually, even though this guy's really damaged, I will move him up to be close-ish. Actually, no. You can't bombard. You could go there. Would you still have a turn? You know what? You can do that, and you'll draw some damage from something else. Okay. Just want more, like, warm bodies in the way. The Aztec capital will fall. The question is, will the Greek one fall? And yeah, we knew some units were going to fall, were going to die. We had like... Actually, how come this guy hasn't died yet? What did you target? Unless the Greeks haven't gone yet. That's possible. No, it's the city-states now. Huh. Curious. I've declared war on Ife, apparently. So something got converted. Barbarian turn. Yay, musician. Okay. First of all, this cruiser here has to move away. Has no choice. Because we have to keep room for this ironclad. In fact, I'm going to get the ironclad in position first. Now, you can't actually hit anything, so you may as well do that. You can hit Athens. You can hit Athens. You can hit from there, which is good. You can hit from there, which is great. You can't. So I guess I'll do a swap here. I mean, I don't think that combat strength is affected, but what the hell? We'll take a city bombard upgrade afterwards. And you have no way of hitting Athens. So, it's going to be one more turn. Poop! There's literally nothing else I can do, right? There's no way I can get extra bombard in on this. I mean, I can swap these two, but again, then we've got the hill. Like, we've got the mountain in the way. Hill in the way. Oh, hold on. You got Coastal Raider 3. Can you do it? If you get a lucky roll... That's my happy face! Okay, now, the question is, does the Aztec city fall? And I think this one's a lot more sure. Ooh, you can get logistics, double attack. Yeah. Boom. 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 Victory! Diplomacy. That's the way to be diplomatic. I had about 250,000 tons of floating diplomacy parked outside these guys' cities. Damn, man. Still Aston soldiers. Even though I clearly had the most glorious military in the world. Aston soldiers. It's because I didn't have the ground troops and the way it calculates combat strength and stuff like that. But, I mean, ships, man. Ships are good. Again, I was not playing on the latest version of the Civ Balance patch. They put in a bunch of work since I started playing this game, including a lot of AI improvements with some naval stuff and diplomacy and whatnot. So I expect next time around we'll have an even bigger challenge. But that was incredibly entertaining. I found Rome a city of bricks and left it a city of marble. And the replay. Load, 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 load. Not the messages. We want the map. So we are here. And do you remember these guys? The Mongols? So long ago? Yeah. Germany there, China there. Do you remember China? Yeah. Do you remember Egypt? They were really scary. They were really, really scary. And really that was the big thing is the battle against Egypt, I think, is what like started a bunch of the snowball for us. But they were really scary. And even the war against the Mongols early on, that was a hell of a gamble. You know, early wars, if you don't succeed hard and fast, even if you win the war in the end, you might have put yourself so far behind. I think we got a relatively early city. No, they got an early city there, right? I think we were planning on grabbing it, but it wasn't the end of the world, because I was also happy with this plot, which became Daedalus, over there. And then, took over the city, burned it down. By then, they'd settled down here, took over their capital, and then we came around here and burned down that. And that was the end of the Mongols. Or was it the Huns? Whatever, one of them. I always get them confused. And then, you know, peaceful expansion. I thought there was going to be a lot of that. It's like, oh, we're going to play the cool diplomacy game. Yada, yada, yada. And then, I don't remember if I started the war against Egypt or not. Egypt was definitely, they were scary. They were running away with the game. They had a really, really, really good score. They were building a lot of wonders. It was definitely a big problematic thing. So there was that. And they had a big navy. I remember them being very scary. And we might have been able to do a mutual war declaration with China or something like that. Like, we were really buddy-buddy with China for a long time. At this point, everything I was doing was assuming the Greeks were going to declare war on me. Because we were neighbors, the Greeks had no one else nearby, and the Greeks were relatively aggressive. And they never did. They never, ever, ever did. Which still astounds me to this day. I have no idea how that worked out. And we did a little bit of island hopping. We actually had, yeah, even more island hopping. That was, remember, very aggressive colonization over here. But the idea was, if I never went to war, the island hopping here would be sufficient. And at this point, I own some of the Egyptian cities. There we go. I own the rest of the Egyptian cities. The Egyptians don't exist anymore. A little bit of flipping back and forth to China. That was a scary moment as well. And then, oh, there goes China. There goes China. Oh, oh. And there we go. Last city goes as well. What's the next thing? The Ottomans? Oh, no, right. Germany. Germany, that was a thing. Oh, Germany and the Ottomans. That's right. Germany and the Ottomans. Now, Germany, we did manage to peace out after grabbing a couple cities, and we did that with the Ottomans as well, hoping they'd never declare war on me again, but we all know how that worked out. And that was it. Really? And then right at the last minute, I just ninja the last two cities. Right, pause. Boom, right there. Last two cities, final turn. 512 turns with the year. 1922. We could have ended sooner. I mean, if I just like thrown up my hands about the diplomacy game, I would have taken out the Aztecs and the Greeks sooner than this. We probably could have won at least maybe a dozen, maybe a couple of dozen turns sooner. But still, ain't bad, wasn't mad. Alexander was smarter than the neighbors not to instantly declare war. Unfortunately, he wasn't smarter than Quill. Yeah, Alexander suffered because everyone else got me mad. Everyone else got me mad, so it was like, fine, I guess I have to take Alexander's capital. But yeah, he never declared war on me, which was really surprising, considering, I mean, he was totally pinned in. There was nothing he could do, and statistically, he had a stronger military than I did, as far as the AI thought about it. And in fact, his land army was pretty good. My naval superiority wouldn't have mattered to quite the same extent, although at the end there, it definitely did. We had a lot of territory. I like this mod. I will definitely be playing at least another game with this mod. I'll be patching it to the latest version, now that it won't break my save anymore, and we'll be looking at something else in the future. For now, we're going to wrap up the stream. We definitely went long here, 40 minutes long, almost 3-hour stream without a break, but I think we can all agree this was a hell of a fun game.